and your relationship with him. Could you elaborate on how you guys know each other? Obviously, a California connection, but relationship, how you kept in contact, all that kind of thing.
Yeah, I probably met Bryce around like the 7th, 8th grade, playing youth football and like going to certain camps that like you go through as a recruit, playing in like Rival was the Under Armour camp, the Rival 50, the opening, the regionals and things. And we kind of met each other, created a relationship. I had respect for his game, he had respect for mine, so and we just kept building it from there. So we went to the opening together, had a really good time there, kind of built our relationship, built our bond. And then we really just kept in touch ever since college. And we call each other every other week, check on each other. Yeah, that's like my brother.
You guys ever played against each other?
Yeah, we played against each other in the 8th grade. I played for the Pomona Steelers, he played for the IE Ducks, and they killed us. It was bad. It was like 30-0. I forgot the score, but yeah, they got us there.
How did you play?
We played good.
No, you.
Oh, me? I don't remember, honestly. I think I played all right, but not good enough to even win, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
CJ, he was a guy that was like, getting offers and committed to USC and everything, and you were still kind of on your way up. Was he someone that, like, because you guys are same age, were you chasing him at all? Or did you look up to him as like, I'm trying to get to that level?
No, I always try to stay in my own lane, try to set my path. I know God put me in my direct path just for me, so I mean, I was definitely happy for him and want him for the best for his life, but at the end of the day, I gotta go live mine, so I don't really want to focus on what he's doing, just focus on me working hard and getting my job done, trying to get offers. That was kind of like my mindset, so it wasn't necessarily trying to chase him, but it definitely was motivation to know that I could do it, you know what I mean, because I always knew I could do it, but it was just putting the pen to the pad.
Coach Chase has said in the past that he thinks every Ohio State quarterback should be a Heisman Trophy candidate or Heisman Trophy finalist. Did you come into the season thinking that that was a goal that you could shoot for?
I wasn't really focused on it. At the end of the day, I mean, if you play well enough and you're at the school that we're at, I mean, I feel like it's definitely attainable. You can do it. So, I mean, I feel like but at first you have to put the work in. You can't just go out there and just play. It's not that easy. You got to really put the work in, put in the work every week. You have to play well, you have to execute. So it's all different things that you have to do just to be considered.
CJ, was it very difficult to learn how to play with cold weather?
Not really. I mean, we have a lot of resources on the sideline. Our EQ does a really good job of giving us like the right gear and things like that. So it really wasn't too much of a difference. This last game was really cold. That was like a game I've never felt before, but once I got playing, I was really fine. It wasn't a big difference.
What did you learn about yourself this year?
I don't know. I really didn't really notice anything new. I think I just expressed it to the world, like who I am. I think I persevere through my issues. I really don't try to ride the highs, ride the lows. At the end of the day, I think I stay pretty level-headed. So, I mean, I think that's a good thing. And I don't think I did it differently this year than I've done in the past. I just think the world was watching now.
CJ, with so many Ohio State finalists over the years, the Heisman Trophy, some winners, any reach out to you since you've been nominated and congratulate you?
Yeah, Justin, I keep in touch with Justin a lot. I don't really know if anybody else has, but I know me and Justin have been in communication for pretty much the whole season. So he wishes me luck, I wish him luck. He told me congratulations and things like that. So.
Was there a point where, as things got down the stretch, you started paying attention to what some of the other guys that looked like they were going to be finalists were doing on Saturday, kind of check in on them?
Yeah, I'm a student of the game, man. I watch everybody. So, I mean, I wasn't really focused on who was going to be a finalist or whatnot. That really wasn't my focus, but it was more so of like, okay, what's going on today in college football? Because this year was kind of, it was strange in a sense because it was teams losing, teams winning that usually aren't that good, you know what I mean? So it was definitely a weird year in college football. So I was definitely just being a student of the game, trying to watch other people play.
CJ, you're a California native playing in the Rose Bowl. What does that mean to you?
It's a blessing, man. I never really thought about playing in the Rose Bowl before. You know, I always watching on TV growing up. I never got to go, but I've been to UCLA games, so I've been in the stadium before. And just to be able to play at home is a blessing. I definitely going to take advantage of it.
TJ, have you watched Kenny's game any this year? Kenny Pickett?
Yeah, he can play. He's hard. Yeah, I definitely have respect for his game.
Did you know him before the season?
I did not.
CJ, you were talking with us the other day about kind of staying even keeled despite getting kind of criticism early in the year. Where did you kind of get your criticism from folks, and what was that like?
I mean, I don't really, I was logged off of everything like my Twitter and Instagram, so I didn't really like hear it directly, but you know, I got family and friends that I talk to, and they'll tell me like what somebody said, like just, some people say it jokingly, but I take it to heart, so like, because it's my job, I love football, so that was kind of like where it was coming from, but I mean, it really didn't matter to me,
Like mainly like social media stuff?
I'm guessing.
Was that like something you expected coming in, like being like the Ohio State quarterback, you would like, I guess, deal with like off the field stuff and like managing that was like kind of like learning to tune out like the noise was something you'd have to learn?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you don't know you're in the storm until you're in it. So, I mean, definitely something I had to adapt to just being myself and learn how to stop people pleasing and live for God and my family and my team. So that was what I did.
So maybe kind of along those lines, the week that you took off and didn't play against Akron, was that more beneficial for you physically or mentally?
I'd probably say like 50-50. It was good as you like kind of get a rest from everything and kind of sit back and realize what position I'm in and the responsibility I have. I mean, of course, physically I got to rest and get my shoulder correct. And that just helped me tremendously.
CJ, if you could invite one teammate to share this weekend's experiences with you, who would it be and why?
Like as a finalist or just to come here with me?
Yeah, as a finalist, or to just enjoy the experience as well.
Probably Mine Williams, my running back. That's like my best friend on the team. That's my guy. Either him or Jackson. So, my guys. I would want everybody to come. But, I mean, that's probably the two most dudes I'm close with.
CJ, did you know Aiden Hutchinson at all?
I didn't. No, I just met him.
What did you, obviously you guys played each other, and he was a big part of that game. What did you make of him in that game, and what have you thought getting to know him as a guy off the football field so far?
Yeah, he was impressive with him the whole year. I mean, of course, I study them probably once every week, even if we weren't playing them. So it was like kind of like who's 97, like he could play. And then when we played him, of course, he had the game that he had a great game. So and meeting him, he's really down to earth, man. We didn't really talk about the game. We kind of just talking about life, like where we from, and different things like that, our background. So it's not really about football when you have things like this. It's just about building another relationship. Because you never know, maybe one day we could be teammates. So you never know. You just want to be a good person to each other. You know what I mean? So I think that's something that he's doing and I'm doing as well.
CJ, as the season progressed, what are some of the things that you feel you improved?
I feel like just learning like protections and things like that. 'Cause I think that's very important playing quarterback. Of course, you don't want to get hit by all those big dudes, so you want to be able to protect yourself. So I did a lot of studies like going into the week, seeing like what type of front I was getting, what type of blitzes they liked, and I do that still. So definitely, I feel like I got better protections.
Was the Heisman Trophy something you paid attention to when you were young? Were you watching this on TV when it happened every year?
Yeah, for sure. Once I really felt now that I really love football, I really was like, okay, like this is crazy. Like people really can be the best player in college football. You know what I mean? So I really watched the trophies be given out, and I watched players that I look up to, like Deshaun Watson. I know he didn't win one, but he was up here, and I really looked up to him. I looked up to Lamar, RG3. I actually got to talk to RG3 when I was getting recruited by Baylor, and he had a lot of good things to say about like winning the Heisman and things like that. So, but growing up, I was a basketball kid. I didn't really. I love football. I love football, but I like basketball more. And I didn't really realize that until I got to high school that I really wanted